I was laying in my mat last night and I was thinking about how I learned to draw, how I learned to apply things like shape language, how I learned to understand things like shape manipulation, understand simple shapes, understand things like contour lines and how to apply them to like a real figure drawing, right? And things like gesture drawing, gesture studies and things like that, all these techniques used to understand how to draw. I was just thinking about like how the olden days masters, right? The guys of the classical periods, how were they able to properly apply, like what techniques were they using essentially to draw to, because they were not using things like, using boxes to break down torsos and things like that. That's not what they were doing. So what exactly were they doing? And I actually searched and I saw that they were actually like dissecting people's bodies. Like they would go and get like leases from the government or things like that and dissect cadavers and look at people's innards, people's like anatomy and properly draw them. Guys like Leonardo da Vinci, Michelangelo, and the rest. They would get like people's like dead bodies and just like cut them and just like illustrate every single thing that is there, and then they'll cut several people's like bodies and just see how it was like. That's pretty grim. And it's just crazy, and they had like really complex, extremely detailed anatomy of human bodies, and that was how they, like, through proper observation, consistent practice, relentless study, that's how they were able to draw. And to be fair, a lot of these guys were actual geniuses, so I guess that kind of helped.